I've got Mozilla Firefox. It's one of my favorite web browsers, and so here we're going to talk about how to install Mozilla Firefox on your computer. And once we get the Mozilla Firefox installed, I'm going to talk to you about installing add-ons. One of the add-ons is going to be Video Download Helper, which will allow you to download video files from the internet. Now, I've condensed it down into a step-by-step method that allows you to do this as quickly as possible, and I'm showing you all the details. Now, a lot of you that are, really savvy or even moderate computer users will think this is a little bit too detailed, a little bit too long, a little bit too simple, but I am condensing it. But I'm doing this for people that might need to know these extra steps instead of, there's lots of tutorials on the internet where you've got someone on a computer screen and they're talking into a mic and they're just rushing right through it, and people get lost maybe about 3 steps into it. So I'm going to take a little extra time to make sure we cover the details so that you have everything you need to know to do this. So that said, let's take a look at our steps here. Our steps for doing this. Okay, we should be able to see that okay now. This is the Firefox method. So the very first thing I'm wanting to do is teach you how to download Firefox. You can download Firefox for either a PC or a Macintosh. You just need to go to mozilla.org, and here's an exact location, and you can see it here. You can pause your video and you can write this down if you want to download the English version of this program. But in any event, you go to mozilla.org and you can download. Now, if you were to do a web search engine on another browser and say Mozilla Firefox, you may end up going to places that will say you're downloading Firefox, but actually you're downloading something else that you really do not want on your computer. And then once you get to that page, and let me see, I've got a picture of it here. I'll show you some pictures. And yeah, I'm not doing the screen grab thing because that, people get busy with the screen grab and they forget to show you how to do what you're doing, or they just whiz right through it, and so you just sort of end up getting lost. So I went to the trouble of getting pictures. The first thing is click on the free Firefox download button, and this is what it looks like. When you go to that mozilla.org page, you're going to see the free download button. So that's what you do. You click on that, and once you do that, then it will save the file, and a Firefox installer window will appear on your desktop. Okay, and so when you do that, you'll end up with this. Here's your install window, and you'll see it's downloaded, it's saving the file, you're saving the file, and so once the file is fully saved, then you're going to have the program to install Firefox. And so you end up then, once you've gone past that window, and once you've got a little icon that pops up that says Install Firefox, then you click on that, and then the Firefox setup window will appear, which will look like this. And when you get the Firefox setup window on, you'll have, on mine it said upgrade because I already had Firefox, but on yours, if you don't have Firefox, it will say install, and that's what you do, and it goes through that, and you install the web browser. And so here at the end of step 5, we'll be clicking through several windows in the install program, and I want you to pay attention to the check boxes. You want to make sure that the check boxes are unchecked, because sometimes you'll end up installing things during this install program, like antivirus programs or other programs you do not want when you're trying to install Mozilla Firefox. So just pay attention to those. Once you go through all that sequence of windows and saying next and so forth, you end up with Firefox being fully installed.